Okay, so next command is again we need to verify whether our ESXHOST01 is in maintenance mode or not through command line. So the command for it is ESXCLI system maintenance mode get. Okay, so let me go back to my ESXHOST direct console. Okay, and now ESXCLI and then command is system maintenance mode get. System. Okay, and now you can see over here the output is showing as the system maintenance mode is enabled. Okay, so this is just to re-verify. Okay, let's move on. Now this particular command is to get the current maintenance mode state. Okay, now next is now we need to verify our zip bundle file. Okay, so through ESXHOST01 we will verify that what all applicable updates are there for our ESXHOST01 against the zip bundle file baseline. Okay, so for getting that we need to enter one command. So our command will be ESXCLI software sources profile list depot VMFS volumes VMFS ds and then ESX update VMware ESX depot zip file path. Okay, now this command looks a very long one, so what I'm doing is I'm exiting my main console over here and we will go back to our DC system and we will take up putty session one more time. Okay, so this depends on you guys what session you are comfortable in working. So I'm comfortable with putty session because copying and pasting the commands are easier over here. So entering the root password. Okay, now let's see whether we can copy paste that particular command and what output it is giving. Okay, for let me just clear the existing screen. Now coming back to my PPT, and now this long command we have to copy. Okay, so copying this particular command. Now this will not install our updates, this will just verify what all applicable updates are there. Okay, for our ESX host against this depot.zip file. Okay, it's like I'm verifying your update baseline. Now enter. Now you can see over here these many updates are applicable for this particular host against our zip, against our depot.zip file. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. So continue with the next command for actual upgrade. Now it is the final command we need to put over here. So ESXi software profile update, and then the zip file path over here to update our host, okay, with the profile. Okay, so again I'm coming back to my PPT, and since this is a long command, I'm just copying this command. Okay, this one. Okay, so coming back here, clearing the screen first, and now put the actual update command, hitting enter. Now it will update our ESX host with the actual depot.zip in reference. Whatever the applicable updates are there, it will install that, and after that, at the end of that update session or update command series, it will just show the message that the reboot is required. So we will see that message. Let it complete. I will come back to you once this process is completed. And you can see over here it's already been started. It's doing a lot of updates, and now you can see in the bottom line, okay, reboot required, true. Okay, that means reboot is required. Okay, so let's come back to our PPT. So next step is, of course, we need to reboot the ESXHOST01 as prompted earlier step with command reboot. Again, reboot command is in all small case. Okay, so first of all, I am just clearing the screen, maximizing it, and now here I'm just typing reboot, enter. Okay, now it will reboot our ESXHOST01 in the background, and once it is rebooted, we will verify our new version. Okay, so this putty session got disconnected because server is rebooting. If I'm coming back here and coming back to my desktop and my ESXHOST direct console, you can see over here it is rebooting after the update. Okay, so let it reboot. By the time it is booting, let's move on to the next step. So next step is we need to verify the new version after the reboot completion of ESXHOST01 through direct or putty session, whatever you are comfortable with. We need to enter the following commands. What are the commands? Command 1 is ESXi system version get. Okay, so we will do that. Just a minute. Let's see whether it is still booting. So it will take some time. So let it boot, and then we will take a putty session again one more time. Alright, so our ESXHOST01 booting has been completed, and now we will go back to our server session. And one more time we will take the putty session of our ESXHOST01. Okay, and now we need to put this particular command ESXi system version get. Okay, so and now you can see our ESX has been updated with the 8.0.3 and then 246.74464. Okay, so this should be the release version after that depot.zip installation. Okay, now let's move on to the next step. So ESX host 01 new version 8.0.3 and build is 246.74464. Okay, so next command we need to put is our ESXHOST01 is still in maintenance mode, so we need to again make it in a normal mode. So I'm going back here and putting that particular command to came out of the maintenance mode, ESXHOST01. Okay, so I'll copy this command first, entering this, enter. Okay, now our ESXHOST has came out of our maintenance mode. It is not giving any error. So let's verify it one more time through our web console. Okay, now you can see this is green. That means our ESXHOST01 is in normal mode, not in maintenance mode. Okay, so let's go back to our PPT. So this second command is to exit the ESXHOST01 from the maintenance mode, that we have already done. Now next is, now we have to again start our vCenter VM, which we have put it for our ESXHOST01 patching. Okay, so I will go back to my server console, and then this is ESXHOST client web UI, and through here virtual machines and our vCenter server, which is currently off, I will make it on. Okay, so I will start it. Remember, our VCSA VM is a nested VM hosted on our ESXHOST01. So if you guys are directly watching this particular part of this particular series, you need to refer to the previous series, what exactly we have done in our lab setup. Okay, so in a brief, we are having two ESXHOST01 and 02, and within the ESX101 we are having our VCSA VM also. Okay, so this will take some time to start all the services and all for VCSA. By the time we'll move on to our next step. Our next step is we need to repeat all the steps from 276 to 281 on ESXHOST02 to upgrade it to the new version. Okay, 8.0.3. Now all these steps will again take some time. What I'm doing is I'm updating all these steps on ESXHOST01 and updating it to the latest build version. Okay, so I'm coming back here, let it run, and now I will update ESXHOST02 also with the same procedure what we have done for ESXHOST01. Okay, so I will come back to you once the ESXHOST02 also gets updated with the latest version. Okay, okay, welcome back. So as you can see in my screen, I have repeated all the steps on ESXHOST02 also. First I have put it in the maintenance mode. So over here you can see over here the ESXHOST02. Let's verify whether it is in maintenance mode or not. So I'm just logging with the root console. Okay, so you can see over here it is already in maintenance mode. Second, I have again updated using the zip file. I have updated the ESXHOST02 also through the putty session. Over here you can see over here system maintenance showing is enabled, and then afterward I have make the chain of all the applicable updates over here, and then it has finally applied all those updates. And now I'm just rebooting this second host also. Okay, so after the reboot we will verify our ESXHOST02 version. Okay, now it has already disconnected the booty session because the server is rebooting. So I'm closing this, I'm coming back here and coming back to my direct console of ESXHOST02, and you can see over here the server is getting rebooted after the update. Okay, so we have updated our ESXHOST01 also, and now 02 also. Okay, alright, so our ESXHOST02 has also been restarted. Now let's move on to our PPT. Now we need to verify that whether this new version is applied on ESXHOST02 also. So what can be our next step? So next step is finally through VCSA direct output ESXi session, repeat step number 269 all commands to get both ESXHOST new version confirmation. Okay, so these commands we need to again run on VCSA console. Okay, so now I'm coming back to my server session. Okay, now let's see whether our VCSA server has been started. It should be by taking a putty session. Okay, so this is one, putting the shell access, and now copying the command. Okay, going back to my PPT, copying this command one more time, entering this, then enter, this command, and now entering two more commands over here. This one is the first command, and second command will be this ESX versions. Okay, copy and enter. Okay, now you can see from the output that both hosts are showing the same updated version 8.0.3 and 246.744.246.744.64. Okay, so both of our ESX hosts have been updated. Now one more last command we need to put over here to come out of our ESX host 02 also from the maintenance mode. Okay, so what I'm going to do over here is I'm going back to my session and putting it out of our maintenance mode. Okay, so I'm copying this particular command, ESXHOST02 putty session. Okay, relogging. and putting this command. Okay, so this will disable our maintenance mode. Okay, and now here also I'm log out and relog in with the ESXHOST02. Now you can see ESXHOST02 is also came out of maintenance mode. So this completes our ESXHOST01 and ESXHOST02. Both servers patching using the zip bundle file through CLI session, through SSH session. Okay, I hope I'm clear with this particular video. Don't worry, in this particular video's description I will put all the commands in series so that you can refer to it more clearly and more clearly. Okay, so let's come back to our PPT. So we have completed our all these steps over here. So thank you all for your time for watching this particular video. This is Swaroop IT Solutions host saying goodbye to you. If you like this particular video, do share with your colleagues and do subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you all again for your time. Have a good day.